Everybody's freaking out about crypto crashing again. And honestly, rightfully so. If you've put your time, money, and trust into something that promised to flip the game, to free you from old financial chains, and now it's tumbling down, it's infuriating. You're not just watching numbers drop, you're seeing what felt like the future collapse into dust. The frustration? It's real. The anger? It's justified. But here's the brutal truth. This chaos, this collapse, is exactly the moment to stop blaming the system and start building what the system never gave you. Most people freeze when the floor shakes. You don't have that luxury. You need to move. Hard. First, stop acting like crypto is one single thing. It's not. It's a collection of experiments, bets, and failures packed into a roller coaster that's shaking every wallet in sight. What this crash does is clear the crowd from the highway. The hype monsters, the pump and dump gamblers, the bystanders waiting for a miracle, they're gone or scared stiff. This is your chance to sharpen focus. The next wealth revolution? It's not about chasing the moonshots or quick wins. It's about stepping into the cracks that appear when everything else breaks. So right now, go all in mentally on two things: real value and real networks. Forget the noise about the next big token or chasing some viral DeFi app. Look at what's actually building something that lasts. Ask yourself, which projects are actually fixing problems, not just hyping futures? Which tokens have an ecosystem where founders, investors, users, and thinkers work together, not just cash grab? Those are the ones worth your attention because they connect power, trust, and real users. And if you're serious, start hunting not just for investments, but for partnerships. The single most underrated asset in the entire space is the network of sharp, aligned people who share your vision and are ready to act. If you have the right allies, you don't just survive the collapse, you turn it into launch fuel. Now here's what everyone's missing. Most investors sit back waiting for the market to calm down, to return to normal. That's the biggest mistake. When the old system breaks, the brand new one isn't going to roll out on a red carpet. It's messy, it's violent, it demands you to be faster, smarter, and streetwise about capital allocation and innovation. You want to ride the next wave? Stop waiting for safety nets. Build bulletproof due diligence. Develop tiny, ruthless mental models to spot who's playing long-term and who's playing you. Dive deep into communities, beyond the charts and tweets. Notice patterns that insiders ignore. Identify founders obsessed with execution, not hype. These are the people who build permanent value, not illusions. Commit yourself to them. Don't just bet on tech, bet on character. When money floods and evaporates in crypto, character, founders' grit, investors' discipline, communities' integrity becomes the only currency that holds. Cut out the noise that says everyone's a genius, because most aren't. Most fold, panic, or just hype. Learn to separate those who can build, despite uncertainty, from those who talk loud and vanish first sign of trouble. This is where the next revolution sparks, not in volatility, but in resilience. Finally, get ready to operate globally, without loyalty to any one platform, country, or old mindset. The collapse is breaking borders, rules, and old thinking. This means decentralized finance isn't a fad, it's a blueprint. Not because crypto tokens suddenly became magic money, but because they're the first hint of how to build a market that serves the individual, not the institution. Don't settle for legacy systems pretending they work. Challenge them quietly, loudly, and consistently by putting capital into projects that don't just replicate old systems, but reinvent them with transparency, accountability, and real user empowerment. This crash is a wake-up call. You can watch it burn and complain, or you can treat it like the reset button it is. If you want to be part of the next wealth revolution, start by cutting through the noise, finding real builders, reallocating capital smartly, and connecting with people who get this isn't a game for followers. It's a battlefield for builders. The system you knew is dying. Build the one you want to live in. Do it now, because waiting means losing. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and check the featured link to learn more.